Do you ever feel like you and your manager just aren't on the same page? Well, guess what? Even if you meet regularly with your team members, there's still a good chance they may feel the same way about you. Most managers think they're having effective one-on-ones, but in reality, a lot of employees feel they're just one-way conversations or a box-checking exercise. If you're doing one-on-ones the same way you've always done them, there's a good chance you're not even close to tapping into your true leadership power. When done right, one-on-ones are one of the most powerful tools a leader has to build accountability, strengthen relationships, and get stuff done right. Early in my consulting career, I worked with a social services organization that had a lot of facilities around the city, such as children and youth centers, women's shelters, seniors' care homes, and residences for people with disabilities. One of the directors who oversaw several of these sites shared a frustration with me. He said, "When I meet with the residential managers at each facility, I give them a list of things I want them to do. But when I follow up the next time I visit, most of them still aren't done. How can I hold my managers accountable for completing their assignments?" So I asked him, "How often do you meet with each of your managers?" He said, "About once every 4 to 6 weeks." I said, "There's your problem. It's next to impossible to help others get the right results if you're not meeting with them regularly and frequently." It doesn't matter how senior you are in the organization or how talented your team is. Everyone needs structure and support to stay aligned, follow through on commitments, and focus on what matters most. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, I often hear managers say, "Oh, I talk to my people every day. I don't need scheduled one-on-ones." Well, here's the thing. Staying in constant communication is not the point. In fact, it's often inefficient and distracting. Unscheduled touch points are usually reactive. They keep everybody stuck in firefighting mode, dealing with whatever's urgent at the expense of whatever's more important. Regularly scheduled one-on-ones, on the other hand, are proactive. They create time and space for the important conversations that people are always too busy to have. They allow managers and employees to clarify expectations of one another and mitigate potential friction points in a way that builds trust. It also reduces the need for all of those unscheduled interruptions. Regular one-on-ones are quite possibly a leader's most powerful tool to influence, align, and develop their people. They're kind of like the Swiss Army knife of leadership, one tool that helps you accomplish many important things. If your one-on-ones feel more like status updates than meaningful two-way conversations, you're missing out on the greatest opportunity to elevate the performance of your team. In our Culture of Excellence Leadership Development Program, we show leaders how to turn routine meetings into a performance-enhancing catalyst. Conversations that really move the needle. If you want to make one-on-ones one of your greatest leadership strengths and unlock the full potential of your team, click the link below to learn more.